So this is the barbell stiff leg deadlift and the dumbbell stiff leg deadlift. So I'm going to start with barbell first. So from here, you're going to set yourself up from the ground. We want to start in a standing position. So when we pick the bar up, we don't want to pick up with a straight back and use our back to get the bar up. Just bend your legs and pick the bar up, okay? From here, we're going to make sure we're clear from the squat rack, so taking just a step back. Our setup is very, very important. So we really want to get a really strong position before we start going down, okay? Because we're really going to put the focus on the hamstrings and the glutes in this one. We're almost going to be isolating them, okay? So a little bit different from our normal barbell deadlift. So from here, tight shoulder blades, chest up nice and tall. So really lifting up. You almost want to arch your back a little bit. We're going to sit back with our hips, okay, and get our hamstrings engaged before we go down. So our bum goes back, straight away now our hamstrings are on. And Tony's going to slowly lower down. And what's going to happen as he gets lower to the floor, there's going to be more tension put through the back of his legs into his hamstrings, okay, and his glutes. So from here, Tony's got a nice arch position, which you're looking for. We don't want to round like this, okay? A lot of people do this movement and round and then they come back up. Just come back up like that. So come back up in your rounded position, yeah? And they lift up through their lower back. When you round over in this movement, you're not getting the tension put through your hamstrings. So the position that you are in at the bottom is super crucial. So let's go through that again. So keeping the chest up, shoulders back, tight back. That you're looking for that arch. He's got a nice flat back, and then from there he's pausing and then coming through with the hips and chest up. All right. So unlike the normal barbell deadlift, he's not bending down too much. He's only getting a little bit of bend in the knees, just enough so he can get his bum back and he can really load the hamstrings here. All right. So he's sitting back. His knees aren't actually going over his toes. So he's sitting right back into it, keeping the bar on his shins, and then from there, coming through and squeezing. All right? So probably the biggest thing I'd watch out for with this one is the rounding of the back. Because as you get lower to the floor, especially when there's a little bit of weight on there, it's gonna want to pull you forward. All right? And you're gonna want to sit over. All right? What can also happen is if you go down too low, like Tony is here, he's on the floor, his shoulders are actually past his hips. And what's actually going to happen is your hamstrings are going to switch off and stop really maximizing the use of them. So making sure that you're stopping where your shoulders are parallel with your bum, and then coming up from there. So you can come back up, man. All right. So that's our stiff leg deadlift with the barbell. Now with the dumbbells, so we're going to grab those. It's basically the same movement, okay? But with the dumbbells, you can be quite more relaxed with your grip. So with the barbell, it's a set grip, so it's in front of you more. With the dumbbells, you can kind of have them relaxed and on the side like Tony has right here. So let's go through the movement. It's about the same sort of cues, bum back, chest up, taking your time. He's still keeping the dumbbells nice and close to him. So you always want to maintain that. He's still sitting back. He's still got really good posture. Again, with this one, we don't want to round. So you start rounding again. As the weight goes up, we don't want to do that, okay? And again, probably one of the biggest things I'd say for the stiff leg deadlift is speed. So really focusing on going as slow as you possibly can on the way down and really emphasizing the use of your hamstrings. Like you want to feel like they're really pulling on the way down, all right? So slowing it right down and focusing on that is key. Awesome. So that's the stiff leg deadlift with the dumbbell and the barbell.